What's up, y'all? Robbie TV, we back live with it, baby. Hey, got a couple topics to talk about. Yeah, man, so we got a couple topics to talk about. We gonna finish where we left off earlier. So, like I said, man, they definitely. So I just seen that the motherfucking airports, bro, like they said they shut down the airports in Cancun. I ain't even think it'll take effect all the way up there, which I mean, I know that the cartel's up there, and I already know that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Shit ain't sweet, but god damn, all the way in Cancun. Cancun, that's like the main tourist spot for real. Like, I thought they at least save Cancun alone. But let me show y'all, man. So as we seen earlier, or I think it was yesterday, that the Mexican government military just killed one of the shit, I guess you could say the biggest cartel leader, the newest biggest cartel leader, with in Mexico, the CJNG cartel leader, El Mencho. You know what I mean? Like that shit crazy. So as I said on my live earlier, I already knew they was gonna be motherfucking try to terrorize motherfuckers. It's gonna be a lot of people, innocent people get killed, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of innocent people get killed, bro. All that shit. And from what I was telling my girl, she was on TikTok. She showed me. She said that motherfuckers allegedly they was in the motherfucking airport taking the passports from American citizens, bro. Which is crazy. Like, that's crazy. Let me see. American passports took. Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. In Mexico. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. From they said they was taking motherfuckers they was taking people passports, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit crazy. That shit crazy, yo. I ain't even gonna lie. I already knew they was gonna definitely be on some bullshit when it came to especially American citizens. Because from what we hearing, America and Trump assisted with the Mexican government to help take out Mencho. You know what I mean? Help capture him. So shit, America, we got, you know what I mean, blood on our hands too. You know what I mean? When it comes to the cartel, they ain't fucking with America, which they don't really like. I already know they don't like America. They damn sure don't like Trump. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know motherfuckers over there is yo, I know people in Mexico right now going through it, yo. Just imagine, like, you over that motherfucker, you stuck because your flight done got canceled. You know what I mean? And then you really under a state of emergency because the fucking cartel is kidnapping motherfuckers and taking people. This shit crazy, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I already know that shit it's gonna get worse, bro. Like, I can already see it, yo. This shit is crazy. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. So, they in Mexico right now, they supposedly taking motherfuckers' passports if you American citizen, the cartel, you know what I mean? Because they seen that Trump and the American government helped take out El Mencho, which was their biggest cartel leader. So let's see. Let's see what they talking about. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe.
This is a fair warning to the U.S. citizens. If you're in Mexico, it's time for you to get your ass out of Mexico. And if any U.S. citizens planning on visiting Mexico, you don't need to be going nowhere near Mexico. The cartel in Mexico has left a direct, chilling message. They will start killing American citizens on their territory starting this month. Before I go on, I need y'all to share this so everybody can get this message. So this is a direct retaliation for the U.S. seizing their labs and arresting their soldiers. This is not a threat. This is a promise. They will begin eliminating every American citizen that's in Mexico or trying to come to Mexico. Do whatever you want to do with this information. I'm just the messenger.
Yeah.
Spread the message.
Spread the message. I can believe it, yo. I can believe that shit. Yo, that shit, I can believe it. Cause I'm telling you, man, they gonna retaliate this shit, bro. They gonna retaliate, man, because they already saying that, man, the United States government, the motherfucking help the Mexican government get they biggest cartel leader. You think they ain't gonna retaliate on motherfucking American soldiers, citizens? Man, this ain't the first video I done seen. I'm saying the live videos for real. Man, it's a live videos I'm seeing. Let me show y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. You know what I mean? Yeah, shit ready get real. So yo, if you got a trip to Mexico, or if you plan to go to Mexico, you might as well rearrange that trip, bro. Take your ass to Jamaica somewhere. You know what I mean? Cause they ain't fucking around, bro. So let me see. Let me see. Tourists. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Yo, this shit crazy. Let me see. So this Portal Flyer right now, and this a tourist area. Actually, I was thinking about going here one time. Look, these motherfuckers standing in the pool, so they on vacation. That shit crazy, yo. That shit crazy. Look.
This is the airport in Guadalajara. For those of you that don't know, Guadalajara is in Mexico.
Guadalajara.
This is Puerto Vallarta, also located in Mexico. We love both of these cities with a passion, and many Americans who like to escape the cold weather for warmer climates are there now. But right now, the U.S. State Department has issued an urgent shelter-in-place order for American citizens in both cities. Airlines like Delta, Southwest, and Air Canada have already suspended or canceled flights into this region. Major sections of the state of Jalisco are under a code red alert right now after a high-stakes military operation that took out powerful leaders of the cartel. Some of our community members are stuck and scared. As a reminder, back on January 17th, we shared a travel warning that was issued by the FAA about flying over certain countries, including Mexico, between January and March of this year. I promise you, Black travel and culture, we do not fearmonger. Whatever we post has been triple checked. Once again, we urge you to always travel with insurance. This is the airport.
Yeah, that shit, yo, that shit ain't no joke. This is 9 hours ago. Wow, bruh. Yo, y'all see this shit, yo? Yo, if some man, yo, please, man. I doubt somebody from the cartel is watching this, but I'm just saying, if anybody is, man, please let them people get back to their home, man. We ain't got no American citizens that's over there having vacation, bro. We ain't got no beef with this, bro. This is between the American government, the American government, the Mexican government, and the cartel, bro. Even the Mexican citizens that's innocent, women and children, bro, innocent civilians, they ain't got nothing to do with this, man. Leave them out of it, bro. That's one thing I hate when innocent civilians start getting held hostage and you know what I mean? Especially motherfuckers that's on their vacation. You probably got people that's down this bitch on their honeymoon. You know what I mean? Probably for spring break or getting ready for spring break, anything. This shit is it's gonna get bad, bro. And I'm telling you, I don't put nothing past the cartel. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if they start holding motherfucking Americans hostage. You feel what I'm saying? And start threatening Donald Trump. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised, yo. I would not be surprised, man. So many Americans, if you watching this, bro, if you watching this on a replay or whatever, man, don't travel your ass to Mexico, yo. Go to the Caribbean or somewhere. You know what I mean? Shit. Go somewhere, motherfucking Bahamas or somewhere. Don't go to Mexico. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's looking bad over there right now, especially for American tourists. Whether you white or black, it don't even matter. You feel what I'm saying? They you know what I mean? Especially if you don't speak Spanish. You better stay your ass far away from Mexico, bro. Because this shit right here, man, it's looking bad over there. I ain't gonna lie to you. And they talking about they about to start, you know what I mean? From what I'm seeing, I went on TikTok and my girl showed me they having roadblocks. They setting cars and buses and shit on fire so people can't get to the airport. They shutting down the airport. Shit crazy, man. Like I'd have been so hurt, bro. I'd have been so hurt, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'd have been so hurt, bro. Let me see. We can go on TikTok and see. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. So this is what they talking about right here. Yeah, they talking about basically, they say residents. Let me show y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We speaking on what's going on in Mexico right now. A lot of American citizens are looking like they getting ready to be held hostage in Mexico, bro. Cause the cartel look like they ain't fucking around. They done lost a, you know what I mean, took out a heavy hitter. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, they say the leader for real. So it's saying to the residents of Guadalajara, Jalisco, and the surrounding areas, we recommend you stay home. Starting at 2 p.m., we will be going after anyone found on the streets. We do not care if you're innocent. That's why we're warning you. And remember, Mencho here to stay. And it's 4 letters. Damn. Yeah, CJNG. Yeah, they ain't fucking around. That's fucked up, though, yo. That's fucked up, man. Leave the innocent people out of it, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really do feel that shit is, you know what I mean? Like, yo, these motherfuckers, they ain't playing. They ain't playing, bro. They ain't playing. They saying the motherfuckers, it's saying Californians have been trapped in Mexico as cartel violence engulfed after a popular tourist city and spilled towards the U.S. border. God damn, the road is closed due to the cartel. Kaylee Holman, a makeup artist from El Dorado Hills. There is no flights going out of the airport to the States. Oh my goodness. Damn. God damn, bro. It say we've rescheduled them for tomorrow afternoon. Really hoping we make it home. Damn. Yeah, motherfuckers are stuck over there, yo. I ain't even gonna lie. Shit looking bad right now. Shit looking bad right now, bro. Shit looking bad right now, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, it's safe to say that it is not a safe place to go to Mexico right now. You know what I mean? They telling you. Let me see. Man, this shit crazy. That shit crazy, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We speaking on this El Mencho situation right now, the cartel leader that just got killed. Man, that shit crazy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Let me see what they talking about.
Right, got it. Look at how Nemesio really wanted bro alive.
El Mencho was killed in an army operation in Mexico.
What happened?
El Mencho was...
Man, this shit crazy, bro. They ain't fucking around. God damn. Damn. Puerto Flyer. Yeah, this a tourist area right here, Puerto Flyer. That shit crazy, yo. This nigga already had a $10 million bounty on his head. That's crazy. They wanted to really get yo. Yeah, I ain't playing. They gonna be kidnapping motherfucking American tourists, bro. Damn. That's the Guadalajara. That's the airport. God damn. Damn, bro. That's crazy. Damn. See, look, yo, you can't even, they say you can't even get to the airport. Damn, bro. This shit crazy, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you, yo. I feel bad for the people in Mexico right now, yo. It's gonna be a lot of casualties fucking with this. There's gonna be a lot of innocent people get killed. I hope not. You know what I mean? And I'm not, but the way it's looking, man, this shit crazy. They gonna shut the city. They gonna shut the whole Mexico down. This shit gonna be on a state emergency. You feel what I'm saying? And the borders of the United States. Anything California, Tijuana, all that down there. That shit right down there on the border of Texas, all that. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be surprised they fuck around, kidnap a motherfucking border patrol agent or something. I wouldn't be surprised. You feel what I'm saying? Because, yo, they gonna make a statement, though. For them, whoever, they gonna make a statement. You feel what I'm saying? That shit crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, I just hope that no innocent people get killed or and harmed in this, because, you know, innocent people ain't got nothing to do with it. You feel what I'm saying? That shit crazy, man. I knew this shit was gonna go down, though. I already knew. Yeah, babe. And especially fucking with Trump now. Trump in office, he talking shit about these cartels. Yeah, man, he waging war on them for real. So they really fuck around trying to make a statement to Trump. Let him know too. They got firepower too. And the cartels got firepower. I showed y'all on my last live earlier. They got firepower, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got more military than some, like I said, some police departments. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they got artillery. You know what I mean? Especially the CJNG, they carry out military operations. You know what I mean? So they prep. They just ain't no motherfucking regular cartel. We just no little bitty guns and artillery. They got big shit. You feel me? Shit crazy though, man. But it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is crazy how they shutting down the airport and ain't let motherfuckers leave. That's fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? That's fucked up. But I had bad experiences in Mexico, man. I won't be going back. I promise you that. Will not catch me in Mexico. No time soon. You feel me? Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. So let's check on YouTube real quick, see what they talking about. What it was, Guadalajara Airport. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. So we about to touching on this topic with this the cartel leader, man. That shit crazy. Yeah, they carried out an operation. And he said the United States helped with the co-op. So they gonna definitely have some beef with the United States big time. You feel me? We about to watch this. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. We gonna touch on that 50 Cent and T.I. situation too. We gotta touch on that. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. Damn. That shit crazy. Yo, that shit crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So let me see. Where was that? It was this one.
We begin this afternoon in Mexico, where violence erupts after the killing of a notorious cartel leader. Over the weekend, Mexican forces killed the head of the country's most powerful drug cartel, known as El Mencho. His death prompted violent retaliation, forcing airlines to cancel flights out of the region. Mexican authorities say 25 members of the National Guard were killed. CBS News reporter Karen Wah joins us now live from Mexico City. Karen, tell us more about the retaliation from the drug cartel and the violence that we're seeing in Mexico.
Well, Liz, you have to remember this is a group, a cartel that the Trump administration has designated as a foreign terrorist organization. They are the biggest and the notoriously most violent cartel in Mexico, not only responsible for drug trafficking, but for other crimes like money laundering, extortion, kidnapping, human trafficking, and many other things. So when it comes to retaliation, they certainly took it to a very violent level. We saw so many videos on social media where there were these huge plumes of black smoke in the air. As we know, armed cartel members set cars and buildings on fire. They also blocked more than 250 roads. All of this violence and chaos across the state of Jalisco.
Damn, 250 roads?
Of Mexico, but it still increased this security presence of police even all the way here in Mexico City. At this time, the Jalisco governor had activated a code red or state of emergency yesterday, and there still are some people in Mexico under that shelter in place. recommendation, but for a few lucky people, we know that there are just a couple flights coming back into the U.S. going into Houston and Miami this afternoon. So thankfully, there are a few people who are able to get back home to safety in the meantime. Liz?
And Karen, the cartel leader that we're talking about that was killed over the weekend, he's been wanted for years by the U.S. Did the U.S. contribute any intel or resources to this operation?
Well, Liz, it's important to note this specifically was a Mexican military operation, but the American government does frequently contribute resources and intel to Mexico when it comes to combating these cartels, and the Trump administration has previously threatened to use U.S. military resources to target these cartels as well. In the past, the State Department has long had this $15 million reward for the capture of El Mencho, and while this operation wasn't meant to kill him, was just to capture him, he did die in this process. As for what this means for security going forward, we did speak to a security expert today who said El Mencho's capture could actually improve relations between Mexico and the Trump administration, though it's yet to be seen whether in the short term this could actually create more violence as there is cartel infighting for new leadership. Whether or not there is more violence, that could be very important for people, especially Americans, who plan to come to Mexico in just the next few months for the
Damn sure gonna be more violence.
Karen Wild, thank you so much.
Damn sure gonna be more violence. Shit, you talk about that shit. They motherfuckers, boy, they gonna be trying to take the spot, because you already know how it go. When one person fall down, with the next person, it's their time to rise up. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all they're gonna do, just be another leader. You feel me? Like, it ain't, you know, and somebody's gonna come take a spot. That's all it is to it. You feel what I'm saying? That shit crazy, though. I want to see what the fuck Anton Dangs. I know he has something that I was looking at. Yeah, that shit crazy, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Them motherfuckers, boy. It's definitely gonna be a lot of bodies gonna be dropping. I can tell you that. It's gonna be a whole lot of bodies gonna be dropping. You feel what I'm saying? Cause it ain't no way that the motherfuckers, boy, they ain't gonna let that shit slide. I'm telling you. They ain't letting that slide at all. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't let that shit slide. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. What y'all think about that situation, man? Y'all think there's gonna be some casualties, some American casualties? You know what I mean? Think they gonna be kidnapping some people, whatever? What y'all think? It's just sad shit. They went out. At least they went out with a bang. At least they took 25 motherfuckers with them. Shit, they said they killed 25 National Guard military. Shit, they definitely. But let me see.
Popular Mexican holiday city of Puerto Vallarta are trapped in their hotels as war rages on the streets below. Canadian culture page Yegwave released footage of Canadian tourists forced to take shelter on the rooftop of a hotel as chaos rages.
God damn.
Toronto Crime Watch sent out a warning over social media saying if you are a Canadian in Puerto Vallarta, you need to stay in your room and barricade the doors with every piece of furniture available.
Damn.
The airports in Mexico are also in a state of chaos, with reports that many have been overtaken by cartel members, which sent travelers and staff fleeing and hiding for cover in sheer terror.
Damn. Take it over the whole airport, though.
Journalist Dan Dix is caught up in the chaos, explaining the dire situation to GB News.
Well, earlier today, this was supposed to be my first date to actually enjoy the beach after working for the last 5 days, but unfortunately what I walked out to was just a scene of absolute mayhem. There was black smoke everywhere, to the left of me, to the right of me, behind me, multiple cars being torched in the streets. cartels setting up roadblocks, setting buses on fire. Some people who attended the conference I was at had their taxi cab taken over, the driver murdered in front of them, all their luggage burnt up in the car, including their passports. So a lot of people's lives have been flipped upside down and totally turned around. I'm supposed to be on a flight tomorrow, but I just got the cancellation notice in my email now.
I feel so sorry for all of the people that are stuck over there in Mexico. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I don't think that this is their fault. But again, this is the reason why we live in the greatest country in the world, in my opinion. And, you know, we just don't have these type of things. This has never happened in our lifetime. You can make a case and say, well, you know, we had 9/11 and that kind
I already say, yeah, we had 9/11. Don't get to talking now, Anton. Don't get to, you know what I mean? Because it can happen. You feel what I'm saying? It can happen. It might not happen like this, but it can happen. You know what I mean? But on that same aspect too, I do, you know, I agree. It is fucked up that them people over there that stuck in Mexico. And like I tell y'all my story all the time. We got stuck in Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? During COVID, they try to say I had COVID and all this shit. And I had to fucking get canceled my flight this time. I had to stay there for 7 days. I'm like, motherfucker, I ain't got no motherfucking money. Whole bunch of money be staying for no 7 days. If I need to get home, at least, you know, give me a day or something. But shit, they wasn't hearing it. So I had to book a whole nother flight with a whole nother plane ticket. I mean, a whole nother airline. You know what I mean? It just was a mess. Okay, a whole nother hotel, because I done checked out my hotel. You feel what I'm saying? On my way to the airport, shit was just wild, man. So I tell you, yo, it got a lot of bullshit going on in Mexico. They need to get that shit together. And cause them cartels, them motherfuckers they got that shit on lock. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. That shit is crazy over there, how that shit really on lock like that over there. You know what I mean? So I'm just on the tip where it's though, like, yo, anybody that say going over there or is over there, yo, y'all be careful, man, because that shit, it ain't looking like it's going, look like it's going to get worse before it get better. You feel what I'm saying? I can tell you that right now. They probably ain't having it. I know they ain't, you know what I mean? And they definitely going to take it out on the people. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they're going to take it out on the military too. They probably can catch them. They definitely probably gonna be banging it out with the military. But it's gonna be a lot of innocent people that get hurt too during the situation, which is gonna be fucked up. You know what I mean? So y'all definitely be careful over there, man. That shit crazy. That shit real crazy, man. Being stuck over, they burnt your passport up. That's gonna be the hard part. Like, yo, you ain't gonna have no passport. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that'd be like, how the fuck you really gonna get home? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit is gonna that'd just be an ultimate bummer, bro. Like, and then what the fuck can you do? They got guns and all, you know what I mean? You in a whole nother fucking country. You don't know what the fuck going, you know what I mean? You don't know the ins and outs. You don't know how the fuck to move around in Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy, man. It's fucked up that they doing that to the people, bro. It's really messed up they doing that to them people. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. That shit fucked up. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel too, man. We gonna touch on this 50 Cent situation too before we get up off here. Touch on this 50 Cent and T.I. situation. 50 Cent, I ain't gonna lie, 50 Cent, he been on some goofy shit lately too. I ain't gonna lie, 50 Cent, man. A lot of niggas been calling 50 Cent out in the booth. You know what I mean? Fab and them went at him. You know what I mean? Now you got T.I. coming at him with the music tip. Like, 50, you the king on the trolling. But, you know, trolling kind of got come to an end sooner or later. Niggas is, you know, you're a grown-ass man, 50. You ain't no fucking kid. All that trolling shit in there, you know, you got to come out in the booth. Niggas want to hear some music. You feel what I'm saying? But we gonna touch on that topic in like a couple minutes. So, but we still on this topic with these motherfuckers. This is a serious topic right here because a lot of people, and it's close to spring break, a lot of people go to Cancun and Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? To, you know, have a good time, chill on the beach. And if you have some good times in Mexico, Coco, Bongo, and all that shit they got, it's nice over there. The ruins and, you know, it's all the beaches. But on that same tip too, man, you know, I don't want to be going over there and getting stuck. You know what I mean? It's fucking travel advisory and all this type shit, man. I ain't got time. I just rather take my ass somewhere else. You feel me? So that shit crazy though, man. Hopefully them people can get back. I'm hoping they can. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We about to, let me see what they talk. So, all right, we just seen that. Let me go to this other video. Man, time to talk about. So here we go. Let me see. This was 2 hours ago. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. We touching on the topic in Mexico right now. Everybody shit going down in Mexico. You know what I mean? That they canceling flights and all types of shit. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. Getting the real over here.
To be an asshole, but your upcoming vacation to Puerto Vallarta is the least of my concerns right now. The amount of DMs I've received about, hey, I'm supposed to fly in tomorrow, is it safe? Read the room, Susan. We're in the middle of a war zone. Businesses are burnt down. Cars are in flames. Our city's literally still burning as you're typing your DM about your upcoming vacation. Promise you there's bigger losses in the world, in Puerto Vallarta specifically right now, than that $1,200 plane ticket or $2,000 that we have spent for the hotel. We're locked down. We're in a war zone. It's not safe. Nowhere in Jalisco is probably safe right now. Like, read the room, pick up the news. I just can't believe how insensitive some Americans are right now. Just focus on their vacations when we're literally burning. We're burning. Our city has been burnt to crisps. Like our stores, our gas stations, like the people here, like, we're concerned. We're in a war. We're in the middle of a war zone between organized crime and the government. Like, the majority of families here are not prepared to shelter in place. We don't have supplies to last us for very long. And y'all are so worried about whether the all-inclusive hotel is going to be open for you. Probably not. Probably not. Flights are canceled as of now.
Yeah, I don't care about what's happening in Mexico. I will be on that flight next week. Yes, ma'am. I will definitely be on that flight. Y'all are not finna ruin my birthday. Keep that shit away from me. That ain't got nothing.
Yo, the level of insensitivity
Yeah,
for
she
human
geeking.
life and disregard.
She geeking right there. I don't know what the fuck they told her to, you know what I mean? I don't even need Anton to even touch on that. She is geeking. Like, the most part, for real, she is stay her ass back where the hell you at. You know what I mean? You don't need to be coming to Mexico for nothing. Like, you know what I mean? If I had a trip to Mexico right now, I wouldn't even go. Fuck them. I'd tell them they reroute my shit. I'd be calling American Airlines the same day. Listen, man, I ain't it's going on. As a travel, I just switch I can cancel this flight right now, or you can rearrange it to somewhere else, or we can motherfucking, you know what I mean? I just chill. I get a travel credit or something and use my shit another time. Fuck that. I pay the extra money. That's why it is good to get trip insurance. Always make sure you get travel insurance when you travel, because anything like this can happen. You know what I mean? You people don't know, like, like this can happen. Like I say, Mexico is a big tourist destination, especially for a lot of, most people, Mexico in our backyard. Shit, only a fucking, 3.5 hour, 4 hour flight, direct flight to Cancun. That shit ain't far. So it's like, come on now. The main thing about it is, though, man, it ain't worth your life, bro. You might not never come back. You might go to that bitch and it gets stuck. Anything. Shit, you might go down that motherfucker, lose your life. So she geeking. I don't know what the hell she she's just doing too much for the internet. You know what I mean? She sounds dumb. I don't know why the fuck she even put that up there, baby. That was a bad move. But on the same tip, man, people think about it. He said, and I understand too. And I get it. I get it too, as far as you pay for your trip, you ready, you got everything planned. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? You probably didn't book insurance, because most black people, we don't really book no insurance, no travel insurance. We trying to, you know what I mean? Which that you got to, man, because you never know what the fuck will happen. I learned my lesson not doing that. So you gotta book travel insurance all the time. But I do get it. You feel what I'm saying? You paid your money for all-inclusive resort. You ready to go down, bitch, for a week or whatever and relax. Don't think about nothing. Have fun and eat and drink till you bust. You know what I mean? As my father would say. You feel like, for real. You got all-inclusive. You good. But on that same tip too, man, that shit ain't worth your life, man. Fuck that. You can come back another day or go to another country or something. You know, that shit ain't worth it, bro. Cause on the same thing, you go to another motherfucker, man, you think oh no, it ain't gonna affect me. I'm just gonna stay at the resort. Resort got security. No, man, they come in that motherfucker and or like say your flight be canceled, you won't be coming back. You know what I mean? Can't have flights canceled for out that bitch for a week or anything. You feel what I'm saying? You had to drive fucking 6 hours to a whole nother airport somewhere, a whole nother country. You know what I mean? And gotta face roadblocks and all types of shit. Fucking get pulled over by the cartel and gotta pay and all types of shit. Like that shit can get real out there, bruh. It's real. Like anytime you got the fucking the cartel beefing with the military, that's like they beefing with the military. Fuck the police. They beefing with the actual Mexican military. You feel what I'm saying? Like dang, you know, that shit is real over there. So that shit ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Just ain't no little guys on the corner beefing and all thing. Nah, bitch, this shit real. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it to be chopped up in a body bag somewhere or in a fucking dungeon tied, hog tied, you know what I mean? Roped up somewhere.
Be comfortable. And there's other places in the world completely cutting off Mexico.
Anytime I've traveled to Mexico at any state. So for this to be happening right now is just very unfortunate and very scary and nervous.
You went to Mexico for a marathon that ended up being canceled, and now your flight out tomorrow is canceled, and you're having to shelter in place. How are you doing? Can you set the scene for us?
Well, right now it's just, you know, trying to stay relaxed, not nervous, not panic. Just trying to see what I'm gonna have to do tomorrow for food. I have enough for today, but as far as tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. Just sitting here right now in my apartment, and all I can see or hear is ambulances, you know, trucks driving by really fast. So that's really the scenario right now, you know, very uncertain. I'm not sure how I'm going to get back home. I was scheduled to go back tomorrow, but it got canceled. So right now I'm just kind of on notice and trying to see what happens and see how I can get back home.
Mexico is legitimately burning to the ground right now. So if you live in a border town in the US, this is a PSA for you. Also, this is honestly kind of a PSA for anyone planning any sort of travel to Mexico right now. And this is coming from someone who is a San Diego local, so Mexico is pretty much like my backyard. And I watch a lot of local Mexican news, okay? So at this rate, with the biggest leader just actually, you know, there is going to be a lot of violence popping up over the next couple days, weeks, in random places of Mexico, and it's going to be so unpredictable. So I just highly, highly suggest that you stay away. It is super bad right now in Puerto Vallarta and Jalisco, but that doesn't mean it's not happening everywhere else. There's also violence and cars just blowing up out of nowhere happening in Tecate and Tijuana. Anyone considering traveling to Mexico right now, also just like, honestly, probably don't go, because Americans do get targeted quite a bit out there. And I think right now, with everything just kind of like in uproar, it's probably safest to just postpone.
Exactly.
When I was in San...
Yeah, I'm telling you right there. She said it. Yeah, you can't listen to the white girl. She know real shit. If anybody that's logical would, you know what I mean, would do that. That ain't nothing to play. That's playing with your life, bro. You don't want to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you playing with your life. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And like she said, like I've been saying, they target Americans. They don't like Americans down there, bro. They target us. They think we easy licks. They know we easy licks. They feel like, you know what I mean? They don't like Americans down there from my experience. You feel what I'm saying? And like, and she even said it, you know what I mean? She light bright. You feel what I'm saying? So you already know. She sound like she speak, you know, maybe Spanish and all that, you know. So she telling you, like, they target Americans. You will get targeted. You know what I mean? They fuck around, kidnap your ass somewhere. So shit, I ain't fucking with it. And like I said, if I was you, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Plan your trip somewhere else, or you know, call and postpone it, or you know what I mean, get your money back, get a refund, or shit, they might give you a travel credit. Might can use it to go somewhere else or something. But it ain't worth it, y'all. It ain't worth it. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit ain't worth it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel too, bro. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. definitely on here giving you the real. You know what I mean? Had to come back and check on you. I was a little tired. I said, I'm gonna go live though. You know what I mean? It's a big topic to talk about. I didn't even know that this was even. I mean, I seen that the you know they killed the cartel and all that, but I didn't know they took over the airport. Actually, let me type that in real quick again. Yeah, they took over the whole motherfucking airport. That shit crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy, bro. Yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. I'm just on here giving y'all the real, you know what I mean? And I done had some problems in Mexico. So I ain't gonna lie, my experiences in Mexico has been, you know, they haven't been that pleasant. And it's fun. Mexico is a good, you know, it's chaos everywhere you go. You taking a chance, you know what I mean? Because it's violence everywhere. So, but I ain't gonna lie, Mexico got it top, bro. They got it top, man. So we just on here speaking on the situation. So, all right, we about to get this 50 Cent situation real quick because I'm about to get off here in like 5 minutes. How y'all feel about the 50 Cent situation, man? Bay Area travelers stranded. Yeah, let me see this.
Frightening and horrifying. That's how those Americans, including Bay Area families, vacationing.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. Like, subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. We speaking on this airport in Mexico that they just ran in that motherfucker and took it over. I ain't never really seen no airport get taken over neither. You know what I mean? So this shit real. But we gonna speak on get a little minute on this, then we gonna switch topics.
The past 24 hours. Tonight, those families say because of the shelter-in-place order, they have no idea when they'll be able to come home. NBC Bay Area's David Trujillo has been talking to the families today. He joins us from San Jose with the very latest. What a frightening situation to be in, Damien.
It really was, and today the president of Mexico did say that the streets are back to normal, but still under heavy guard, but not after what some describe from the Bay Area as a nightmare vacation.
The chaos broke out Sunday morning. Armed men stormed the streets of Mexico's resort city of Puerto Vallarta, setting cars and buses and stores on fire. The Mexican government says they were members of the cartel Nueva Generación, retaliating because the military had just killed their leader, Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, known as El Mencho.
People come here all the time and don't feel fear. This is just shook everybody.
Kelly didn't want to give her last name. She was supposed to fly home to Brentwood last night from Puerto Vallarta, but all flights were canceled. Kelly says she came face to face with the cartel members who stormed her resort.
A vision I will never forget. They had all their guns, masks on their face, and it was such a brief and quick.
Kelly says the cartel set the store on the bottom floor on fire and took off.
My husband said that he heard some explosions. I didn't hear it. I don't know if I was inside, but he heard some explosions, and the beach is closed. You can't go out on the beach.
Ann Hicks is staying 20 minutes away from the Vallarta airport. She too is stuck in her resort. Today, Mexico's National Defense Secretary got emotional, describing the 25 soldiers who died in the gun battles that erupted in 7 states.
También vamos. Y un reconocimiento a nuestro personal militar.
I give the Mexican government credit for doing such a good job.
Bob Cook is ex-president of the California Narcotics Officers Association and has dealt with transnational drug gangs for decades.
Just like our own military, that's the way they operate. So there's already somebody already been promoted and will be operating in place. You know, by the end of today, they'll know what's going on. They're like paramilitary. They're very well coordinated. They have their branch structure, their organization.
Back in Puerto Vallarta, Kelly's paradise has become a prison of sorts.
Just kind of sitting by the pool and just doing their best to be as normal as possible.
A city she once saw as an escape, now feeling like a place she can't escape.
Will you ever go back?
No, probably not. I had a wonderful time and everyone is wonderful, but that was so terrifying that I would rather travel elsewhere.
Yeah, I bet you would.
And Kelly says that she was able to rebook a flight back to Brentwood for her and her daughter, but not until Friday. She hopes to get out sooner and never return. We're live in San Jose.
Damn, all the way till Friday. This was yesterday. No, this was today. This was today. Yeah, this was today. God damn. All the way till Friday. So just imagine that's extra money you gotta pay. Cause I don't the same thing they was doing in Jamaica. I don't think they letting motherfucker you ain't staying there for free. You know what I mean? I don't think they might give you maybe a discount rate. And she said they came to her resort. Yeah, man. She said that she she said that she occurred, but I don't think she lied. I'm pretty sure they did fuck around coming to her. They definitely, I believe her. They definitely probably did. I mean, I don't think she got no reason to lie. Yeah, man. Like, it's like she said, she been coming there for a while. She said that like, yeah, man. She said she from Brentwood. That's Cali. That's shit. That's probably an hour flight, direct flight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's right there. You know what I mean? So shit, like she said, I would rather travel elsewhere my damn self. I wouldn't be fucking with it. Now you come in my motherfucking resort, guns blazing, and you know what I mean, trying to rob and store everybody. And like she said, she ain't getting a flight out of there till Friday. This was today, Monday. So she still got to stay in that motherfucker for the rest of the week. You feel what I'm saying? That's an extra 4 days. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's tough right there, bro. That's extra money. It's a hassle. They say they got the beach closed. You can't really do nothing. Like, then you uncomfortable. You feel what I'm saying? You can't really sleep. You think, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker might come in there, take over the bitch, anything. Like, that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be. I would be uncomfortable like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely would. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit crazy. That shit crazy, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. That's why, yeah, I ain't fucking with Mexico. It's too dangerous down there, motherfucker, bro. And it's just like, it ain't even, it ain't no fucking structure. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess it is, I guess you could say, just the structure is lopsided like a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So, but that's crazy though. That's crazy. You got to stay on that bitch for an extra 4 days. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. Robbie TV. I'm about to get off of here, man. I'll get my ass up for real. But I just had to come in and show y'all that. We're going to touch on that T.I. 50 Cent situation in the morning. Maybe go live with y'all in the morning. We'll touch on that situation. Because 50 Cent out of line, man. Posting Tiny like that. Man. Even though Tiny did look bad, I ain't gonna lie. But 50 Cent, you wrong. You ain't gotta bring Tiny into it. It's between you and Tip, man. You could have posted the Tip commercial or something. You know what I mean? Or your numbers or something against his numbers or something. But I get it. But yeah, man, this right here, this Mexico situation was bad too. I can't even lie. It was bad. And I know this shit right here is definitely fucked their tourism up. I know they did. They fucked their tourism up. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people probably gonna be coming back for a long time. Cause nobody wanna deal with this shit. You already paying your money. You know what I mean? Then it's on the tip where it's like you don't feel safety. Then you out of your element. You ain't home. You don't really know where you at. You don't know where you going at. You know what I mean? Then it's corrupt as a bitch down there. So all in all, I ain't fucking with it no time. Shout out to all the good Mexican people that's down there. Because there's a lot of good Mexican people. And it's a good Mexican guy that helped us out when we was in Cancun. I don't know his name. I believe my girl still got his WhatsApp. But I owe him a Modelo or something. I owe him a motherfucking Corona or something when I get down there. I ain't gonna lie. I owe that man a drink. Because he helped us get out of Mexico, bruh. We was stranded down that motherfucker for real. Saying we had COVID. You know what I mean? He helped us get out. You know what I mean? Because we was down that bitch for like an extra 2 days ourselves. We had to stay. We checked out our hotel that morning and got to the airport. They tested us for COVID. Said we had COVID. We had to stay that whole day. Then that next day, we ain't know what to do. So I think we just chilled that next day. Then I thought about it. I'm like, wait, just say we can get an app. And then we left that next day. So I believe we stayed on that bitch for like an extra day and a half. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it was a lot. It was a lot. Chat, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man, Robbie TV. Y'all make sure y'all check out my other lives, my other videos. You know what I mean? We had a whole lot more to talk about. You know what I mean? But keep tabs on this situation too, because this is a big situation. I want to see how they do. And yeah, man, that's a lot more to come. A lot more videos, a lot more lives. Said my numbers been down. Said I've been slacking, so I got, you know what I mean, put the work in a little more. I have been slacking on the lives too. I ain't really been going live like as much as I should have. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, check out my other videos. You know what I mean? If you're watching this on a replay or something, make sure you like, comment your thoughts. You know what I mean? I engage with people in the comments or my community, whatever. So I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Robbie TV, Shape Bad Kid, we out.